Hey, hi everyone, and welcome to another weekly connection. Well, today is very special. We haven't really had a lot of angelic interaction during the weekly connections, but today we have Saint Germain, and he is accompanied by Archangel Michael, along with Lord Mahay and Lord Katumi and all the rest of the crew. The reason why he is here with us today is because there is concern in the celestial realms about the reaction of the dark to the increase of light. So I'll explain that to you in a second. So first I need to get unglommed. Let's unglom. So I'm going to use my cosmic cleanse, and I'm going to spray my aura, and that felt good. And I'm going to use my cosmic thrust oil to bring my energy back into center and to protect me at my solar plexus and to transcend time and space. So you rub it together, and then you bring it into your aura, and then you cup your hands together. And you take that deep breath in, and you can feel that realignment happening when you do the oil. So I have notes, just so you know today. Because when we were setting this up, Archangel Michael was a little wordy. I think you are a little wordy, aren't you? Yeah, you'd say he's a little wordy. But the concern, as we said, was about the fact that so many people, which is what we talked about last week, that people are becoming very fearful or angry. And the worst thing is apathetic. And you're seeing more and more of that, like, what's the use? We're all doomed, you know. So we need to really work on this, and that's why Archangel Michael is here, to make sure that you know that he is part of this whole thing that's happening with us, and that his legion is here to help you to stay light when all of this crazy stuff is going on. And it gets crazier by the day, I think. Just when we thought it was totally crazy, it gets crazier. So there are forces that want to stay in the limited thought of the dark. There are those that want to put their limited thoughts on you. So the way to counter that is by, you can call in Archangel Michael for one thing and feel that energy. He's a very lovely light blue-white light, you know, and he'll give you added support and help. If you need it, you just have to holler. You just have to call for him, and he's there. So that's the main thing and the main reason why he's here. And he's saying that the reason why he wanted to really come on board actively with us during the weekly connections is because there is such a campaign to turn off your light switch. And we're not going to let that happen, okay? Nobody's going to let that happen. So I want you to feel reassured, and that's the main reason for this, to feel reassured that that will not happen. So as the dismantling of the 3D vibration, I was going to say behavior and I got corrected. Vibration is dismantling. Can you imagine how threatened the dark forces are, or those with limited thought patterns are? They're very threatened because a limited thought needs to just be in this little pigeonhole, and it can't move from that. But when we expand into the light, we self-realize we are more expanding. We're not that golf ball size of consciousness, we're that beach ball size of consciousness, as David Lynch said. So, you know, we want to make sure that they are putting their limited beliefs on us. Now, with the things that have gone on lately, you could say, well, their limited beliefs are what are making me angry. Therefore, they're succeeding. Let me repeat that. They're putting their limited thought patterns onto you, saying you have to think that way, you have to do that way, this is how it is. And you get angry. They won. I can't emphasize this enough, guys. We have got to be the light. Even when we get triggered, you know, and if you get triggered, it's all right. Don't get mad at yourself. Just go nix, nix, nay, nay. Whoosh, bam yourself with the light again, right? Because that's what we need. So we want to receive this very powerful light from Saint Germain and Archangel Michael. And they work together often and a lot. So we want to do this so that you are aware of this added increase of protection around you. And so this will help you to not be discouraged. And that's what Archangel's main message is with you today, is to keep you from becoming discouraged. Because the only way we're going to make a change is to actively be the light and to not get uptight about all those limited thoughts that they want to put on you. So the light is increasing enormously. The more the light is increasing, the more threatened those dark forces are. I said the other day, was it Saturday night? One of these nights, we have had etheric, what do we call it? Confrontation? Cleaning up? Cleansing and cleaning. Every night. Every night. Every night. Every night. Every night. And I finally got one night on a break, which has been now months and months and months. So we understand that we might get a little tired of this BS. You know what I mean? But you cannot let yourself get discouraged or tired or run down. So you also need to rest, because you know the earth is doing what it's doing. But the more you up your shield, the easier it is to go through what the earth is going through. And I believe she's on the path of acceleration. We actually have had a little lull, and now we're going to accelerate again. And I think that's good, even though it might not be the most comfortable thing in the world. The more we do it, the more we exercise it. It's like exercise that isn't comfortable, you know, because your muscles are sore. It kind of is like that for us as we're going through these ascension symptoms and these processes. Because remember, we have to get rid of those negative thoughts. It's the negative thoughts that we need to make sure that we shift out, because they cannot go through the heart, as we said before. Okay, let me look here a minute. So he wanted to make sure that you knew that the negative energy still has its agenda, and it is alive and well. We have not gotten rid of that dark agenda yet. So the more we work this, the more that dismantles, and the easier it is to dismantle their agenda as well. So we're not, I wish we were farther than we are, but we are doing well, but we are far. You know, in other words, we're far because we've come miles and miles and miles, but we still have more to go, and not as many miles. Far, far, far fewer. But you know, I say it all the time, the fiercest lions are just before the gates. And that's what we're experiencing right now. We're experiencing that fierceness of the dark and that negativity and all these thought patterns that are running around like crazy little banshees, you know, and they need somewhere to stick. So they find someone where that negative thought matches and then amplifies in that person. So the more we nix those negative thoughts, they just drop to the floor like a molecule, poof, drop, done. Because if it can't find a match and your energy is light, you actually negate that negative thought pattern. So you want to do that as much as possible. You really want to just shine and beam that light in yourself. And like we say, just keep bamming, 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 bamming. Because that is the way that, because we're all prone to negative thought patterns, because that's the way this 3D chemistry, DNA, is structured. It is structured in negativity and negative thought because of the error. You know, and the error is wanting you to serve self. The error doesn't want you to serve the light. The error wants you to serve your ego. It's a tough call, isn't it? Because we have known nothing else. So how do you focus yourself when you have known nothing else? And now you have to change. Well, the way you do that is you recognize when you are not in the light, when you're having negative thoughts, when you're having anger, fear, apathy. Any negative emotion, you know? And when you do, don't get uptight. I keep saying that over and over again, because then it's really easy to get into another negative thing of guilt. Right? Oh, I'm not good. I'm not worthy. Who cares? It's not about that. If it was about you being perfect, we'd all be screwed. Because nobody's ever going to be perfect, and nobody ever gets it 100% correct. And you're not expected to, nor do you need to. That's really important to know. It's just that you have to keep increasing, 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 and increasing your ability to stay light. That's all. So let's do, I want to just make sure there was nothing else that he said here, but I think we got it all. He said I did. Good. So let's do a meditation with Archangel Michael today. And I want you to feel his energy come in as we're doing this meditation, so that you can feel that wonderful white-blue light that a lot of the celestials has. His is has more blue in it than just like that blue-white celestial hue. His is a little darker, deeper than that, and it has deep patches. I would never call it deep patches, but that's what he said. Because it moves. It moves, is what he's trying to say to you. So I want you to visualize that light, wonderful gold, viscous light coming from Source. And it comes down the front of you. And it comes down and it fills every pore, every cell, every molecule, every bit of your body. And it fills your knees and your legs, and it comes down out your feet into the earth, to the mother where she welcomes you. And you continue to go down, down into the grid. Put your feet right into that energy. It's strong, I know, but the more you get used to holding on to that strength and that energy and that vibration, the easier this transition is. And then you bring it around and up your back with an essence of the mother in it, and it joins that gold light, and you bring it around and we orbit. Just like that. Good. Now I want you to feel the energy of Archangel right at your solar plexus and your heart as we do this orbit. It's like an added layer, okay, in that area, and you bring it around. Excellent. Because not only can we do it, we are doing it. So don't doubt yourself either. And so now when we bring it up, and we bring it down, and we bring it up again, beautiful, and it waterfalls out the top of your head. This is my little fur. There, out the top of your head. And now, it's going to waterfall into your root aura, which Archangel Michael is particularly concerned with, in that he's going to put his light and his energy along with that gold light in your root aura, just to clean it up. And we're going to radiate that out into the solar plexus, sacral. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit all those negative beliefs, all of those doctrines, all of the rigid thoughts that keep you from being the light 24/7. And we keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And we dissolve all of that 3D pattern, which is in the first and the second chakra. All those 3D, we call them deranged patterns, because they're definitely not sweet, loving, and nice. So we're going to dissolve those in our aura with the help of Archangel Michael. And you'll feel that blue light come in. And then we're going to radiate into your solar plexus. And we're going to radiate that out so that you are love, kindness, and compassion in a strength. And you show the strength of love. You show that unconditional power that is the light, that is love. And then you radiate it out into your heart. And your heart feels that love and feels that huge desire to be the light and to move into 5D, to shift ourselves out of this crazy, crazy 3D stuff that will never occur again at this level, ever. And you're the instrument that was chosen. You volunteered and you were chosen to help dissolve this negative energy once and for all. That we serve not self, but we serve love, because we are love. And then we radiate it into our conscious intent as we manifest that love. And into our throat, where that is what we project. And we project that light of knowing ourself in love. And into your third eye. Okay, we want to work here, because this is where our doubts are. And when this energy field is open and clear, there is no doubt. You have no doubt. You are self-assured because you are flowing in the light. If you have doubt, then there's a glitch somewhere. And we need to just bam it. And Archangel Michael is just going to bring that light through your third eye now, back and forward and back and forward, continuing to clean out all of those doubts and hesitations that do not let you move forward in the light. And we are strong. We are strong. And there's a lot of help. And then we move it into our crown, where we wear that proudly. And we show our crown. And we wear it with love. And it's a beacon. You're like a little lighthouse of light that people see, and you're happy to share it through your juice, right? Through that light shield. So it comes up out the telepathic notch, and we waterfall it out 18 inches. So now we have this beautiful gold light in our aura. And that light, that juice, helps others in their journey. Because this is not easy. Nobody ever said it was. But it is wonderful to be able to do this and to be a part of cosmic history. So we radiate it out, and we let others munch and crunch so that they can join and be helped on their journey in light. And we wear that shield strong so that if something comes up, if you get triggered, then that shield is going to help you understand, because it keeps us from judging. The more we use it, the less judgmental we become. And we radiate that light out. And we are the light seeds that are here to transform a 3D deranged negative paradigm into a loving, kind, and compassionate 5D paradigm. So this is our work. This is our job. We volunteered. We were chosen. We didn't know how hard it was going to be. But Archangel Michael knew just how hard it would be. And that's why your support is here. The Celestials know that this is indeed our greatest challenge. But we are succeeding. And we'll get the job done. So let's do it. Right? Let's use your ascension oil every day. I've been using this a lot. When I will do it clockwise, that clockwise circle. But then I also take it and I put it on my wrists and underneath my nose so that I'm smelling it. And I keep smelling that. And if I start to get uptight or gitchy or in any way fall out of center, in any way start to get drawn into the 3D drama, I'll just do that. And by putting it on your nose like that, it reminds you, you're smelling that, and it's going to raise your vibration, and it'll help you. So I'm excited. I'm so excited that Archangel is on for the long haul with us now. So I want you to all have a great week. Take care. Be sure, you have to subscribe and like to me, because that's how this gadget thing works. And I love you, and take care. Bye-bye.